Hey y'all, welcome back to Summertime Tarot. My name is Summer and this here is a quick pick a card reading dedicated to how your ancestors or spirit guides, angels, whomever you would like to connect with, how they see you. Okay, so we have three options here. First option, we have this rose quartz bracelet. Second option, we have this hematite bracelet. And the third option, we have this here, Unakite bracelets. Okay, so take a moment, take a breather, pause. If you need to, you can pause the video to select your pile. The timestamps are in the description box below. I'm going to start with the first one, this rose quartz. Alright, so if you picked here the first option, this rose quartz bracelet, let's go ahead and see how your ancestors or, your spiritual team, how they view you. Okay? So let's see. So the first thing I heard was ahead of the game. So I kind of get the feeling here some of you may be very active in some way, but let's see what the cards have to say here. I get the feeling here, if you pick this pile, you may be someone who is very methodical or very I'm at a loss for words, hold on. Very much like a go-getter. If you see something that you want, you go get it, that that kind of thing. You may be very focused on your money or your stability, right? We do have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles here. Very focused, very driven, but I feel like some of you, right, with this Hangman showing up here, may feel like currently maybe that you're kind of stuck or maybe even behind in some way, and you're very much wanting to progress, wanting to move forward. You want something more out of life, but you may get very down on yourself or very emotional if things don't go the way that you want them to. Some of you may even kind of allow your emotions to kind of push you in some ways, right? So it's just important for you here to make sure that you maintain your own kind of grounding and stability, that you don't get too ahead of yourself, that you think logically, so as to not make any kind of decisions or actions that you may later on regret. Right? Just take your time. Don't kind of try and force or push anything. But let's go ahead and see what else here. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like I was saying, like you may be feeling like kind of stuck, or right, especially with the hangman. The hangman can bring like a energy of kind of just being in one spot and having to really figure out where it is you need to go, what it is you need to do. And I feel like some of you here could be in a space of like just feeling kind of down in the dumps. That's kind of what I get here, wanting more, but you may be feeling a bit overwhelmed. And it's like a need here to make sure that, we do have the card here for responsibility, that you take, control of things and not kind of like hold yourself back in any way, right? Not to allow like the emotions or the feelings or even just, the thoughts of other people kind of come in and dictate how you move going forward, or allow that to kind of steer you off your path in any way, right? Because with this here world in reverse, some of you could get caught up in the past or caught up in how things didn't work out, and kind of allow that to prevent you from moving forward or influence you in a negative way going forward. And so it's kind of just important for you here to, maintain your own kind of like emotions, that you're not allowing your emotions to push you forward or to weigh you down or to, just mess with you. Right, but also I feel like it's important for me to say that, you don't get so gung-ho on one thing that you lose sight of anything else, right? And by that I mean, like, if you have something that you want or something that you want to do or accomplish, that you get to a point like, if it doesn't work out, or if it doesn't come into being the way that you have it, the way that you see it in your mind, that you just gotta have it, that you lose sight of the bigger picture. Hopefully that makes sense. But let's see. Let's get some final messages here, and then we're gonna move on to the second group. Yeah, I feel like, so we have the feeler here. It says, I can feel your pain and energy picking up on everything around you, positive and negative. Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, like I was saying, I think I said this before, like this group, you may be like very heavy into your feelings, right? You could even be feeling, misunderstood by other people, or just kind of weighed down by like emotions, weighed down by stuff in the past that you've been carrying. And it's kind of time for you to, really be secure in yourself, to kind of release and let go of anything that is, holding you back from the life that you see for yourself, from what it is that you really want. Right? That could be, the emotions of other people, the thoughts of other people, how other people see you, that kind of thing. And it's just time for you to, let that go. Right? Because I feel like, you're a lot farther along and you're doing a lot better than you think you are. But you kind of get weighed down by, society or people and negative thoughts, negative feelings, that kind of thing. So don't allow that to, affect you. All right, but that's all I have for you. I'm going to go ahead on to pile 2. Those who picked this here hematite crystal, let's go ahead and see how your spiritual team views you at this current time. Oh my, okay. Okay, so the first thing I pick up on here is I feel like, if you pick this hematite, you may be like very much focused on how other people see you. Right, and I feel like it's because here there's this need or this desire to be very like stable, to be very prosperous. So you could be very aware of your own, like how other people perceive you, but it could be, holding you back in some ways, making it hard for you to be all that you can be. Right. I feel like here, some of you may very, very much stick to your comfort zone, stick to what it is that you know, right? Be it in whatever area of your life, right? You may not go outside of your comfort zone because you've kind of positioned yourself in a space where you feel most comfortable. You feel like, okay, this will work for me. But I feel like you're kind of being called to move outside of that comfort zone and to really focus on what's right for you, right? Not just money wise, not just and by that I mean like, what is it that you really want, not just on a surface level, but on like a deep level. How do you see your life going? What's your dream, that kind of thing. And to kind of focus on bringing that to the forefront and not just, the status quo, right? Hopefully that makes sense. Because I feel like focusing on, that comfort zone or the status quo is holding you back from everything that you really want for yourself in the long run. Okay, but let's see what else. Yeah. So I feel like there could be some confusion here about, right, we do have confusion. There could be some confusion here about, which direction you want to go, what you want to do with your life, or, just what you want, what's, the best for you. And I feel like it's kind of time for you to get like reacquainted with you, with yourself. Right? You may be focusing a lot of your energy or your attention on, the outside world, what's going on outside of you, how people see you, or what people think you should be doing. And I feel like that's, made it hard for you to really trust in your own ability to make decisions for yourself, or to just do you, man. And it's kind of time for you here to really get, reacquainted with yourself, right? With the you that's deep within, the you that you may have been holding back, and to not be afraid to, go outside of the lines, so to speak, to paint or draw outside of the lines, to step outside of this box that you may have confined yourself to, in order to maybe, I don't know, just do what you maybe you thought was best, or what other people told you should do. Hopefully this is making sense, but let's go ahead and get some final messages. All right. The song that's coming to my mind is You Don't Know My Name, right? The Alicia Keys joint in the beginning, where she calls that guy and she's like, I don't usually do this. Hey man, start doing things that you don't usually do, man. You might like it. Yeah, I feel like it's time here for you, for you to totally try to do things in new ways, to kind of move outside of your comfort zone, man. I feel like I've been keep on saying that. I'm sorry, but like that's kind of the messages here, right? I feel like it's kind of time for you to reacquaint yourself. I keep saying this, to just kind of relearn yourself, to relearn what it is that you like, don't like, what you do want to do, that kind of thing, right? If you're into kind of ancestor worship here, maybe hey man, you picked this video, so like this one says, I have unknown ancestors speaking. I have been watching over you. Learn more about your heritage. To research, you will find me, my name, right? So I feel like if you've been feeling maybe lost or confused about who you are, what it is that you want to do in this life, learning about your ancestry, about the people who came before you, would be helpful, would be beneficial. Then we also have here, I sense unwanted energy. Cleanse your home with herbs and light up a candle. Yeah, so it could be time for you to kind of like redecorate, or kind of just bring in some new energy into your home, into your life, to try some new things, maybe cut your hair, do a new hairstyle, whatever it is, to kind of just start doing some new things, right? Because if you feel kind of stuck or just unhappy with how things are, we do have responsibility here. It's like it's your responsibility to kind of shift up things, to change up things, and to get them moving in the way that you want them to. Okay, but that's all I have for you. Hopefully this helped in some way. If it did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, but that's all I have. I'm gonna go ahead on to the third group. If you picked here this Unakite. Let's go ahead and see how your ancestors, your spiritual team, how they view you at this current time. Okay. Okay, so if you pick this your group, I feel like you may be in a space currently where you may be unhappy with how things are going for you, right? It could be there's one relationship in your life that may have, or maybe bringing in a lot of sadness or a lot of just not good feelings. And I feel like your ancestors are saying here that you're kind of focusing your attention on the areas in your life, the things in your life, the relationships in your life that aren't working or aren't bringing you a great deal of happiness. And it's kind of time for you to shift your focus here, to start focusing on I feel like one, like your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your ancestors, kind of growing those relationships, growing and tending that, making sure that your foundation is laid in a solid way, right? If you are kind of in a space where money or just career, finances, that kind of thing may not be working, or maybe causing a lot of like discomfort or not good feels in your life, right? I feel like it's kind of time for you to kind of focus on other areas of your life, and to not let the things that aren't working kind of pull you down, or what I'm kind of getting is kind of like lowering your vibration, maybe making you kind of angsty or anxious or angry, you know what I'm saying? And kind of start trying to kind of elevate your energy, elevate your vibration, to where things don't bring you down so much or affect you so much, right? Kind of clearing out the clutter, basically clearing out the things, right? If it's kind of relationship or people that may be kind of causing you havoc, it may be time to kind of reassess and figure out where you can start cutting some things, right? Also with finances as well, where can you kind of start making some changes, shifting some things. But if it's like outside of your control, then it's kind of time for you to kind of give that up to the ancestors or the divine and kind of focus on what you can control. Focus on, doing what you can and letting go of the rest. Okay. I also kind of feel like it's kind of needing to kind of do your part here, right? If you are kind of experiencing something in your life that may not be working the way that you want it to, then it's kind of time for you to figure out, what can you do? What is your role in this? How can you help the situation? You get what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and see what else wants to come out for you. Right, I feel like it's almost kind of like this vibe of kind of being comfortable with like discomfort. Does that make sense? Like, you may have gotten comfortable with the way things are in one area of your life. Even if you don't like how things are going, or even if you're unhappy. And it's kind of, I get the feeling it's time for you to kind of shift things up, and kind of get uncomfortable to the point where you start making some changes. I'm not calling nobody out here, but that's just what the cards are saying, man. Yeah, I feel like what's coming to my mind is kind of like shifting the blame, right? Almost like you could hold other people responsible for kind of what may be going wrong in your life, and it's kind of time for you to kind of move outside of that way of looking at things and kind of take your power back to kind of figure out, you know, what you can do in order to shift the focus towards kind of improving things, right? So that you can kind of move out of this current space that you may be in and towards one that is more happy, more fulfilling, more abundant, that kind of thing. Right, but I kind of get here with this growth card. It's kind of like it's a phase. It's kind of like needing to accept this as a phase and not as reality forevermore, you know? But let's go ahead and get some final messages. Right, and I feel like here with this, it's like maybe time for you here to kind of start connecting with people on a different level than you, right? The thing that's coming to my mind is like that, I don't know if you had these posters in school, but like the poster of like all of the sharpened pencils, and then it's one that's broken, and it's like surround yourself with the people that you want to be like, that kind of thing. Like surround yourself with people and, you know, just energy that you want to tap into, right? So if your environment, the people around you, or the things that you're doing, the things that you're thinking, if they are kind of bringing you down, it may be time for you to move outside of that, to like start connecting with people and ideas and whatever that are a reflection of who it is that you want to be, or where it is that you want to be in your life, you know? Hopefully that makes sense. Right, and it could be as simple as, or as small as, like changing what you're watching, or changing what you're eating, changing what you're reading, right? That kind of thing. Yeah, look at this. Protect yourself, right? Like, be mindful of the company you keep, the things that you're, you know, connecting yourself to. Right, but I feel like here, like, your ancestors are here, you know, saying that they want to connect you with people and places and things that can improve your life, but they can only do that if you're kind of working with them. right? I feel like it's, you know, it may be time for you here to, you know, to just focus on, you know, connecting with people who have, you know, your same thoughts or your same beliefs, your same desires in life, and kind of disconnect from people who may, you know, may not share the same goals or the same dreams or the same ideas, right? In order to make sure that you're straight. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I have for you. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, you know, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this one. I truly appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Peace out.